live if
The
you want to
folks
watch
here
it.
in Florida definitely
I
used to
will.
this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of
Just like on the
Jacksonville.
news, it's pouring rain.
Today, it's the opener of
Is
a
it?
new NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go. 45, right.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
At the 22-yard line.
Ready, play. Mega. Here we go. Snap, red. Right. Ready, pause, red. Set.
Throwing, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Black open. Set.
Young will set to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Young quickly to the flat. He's got room to roam. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's Matthew Wright for the Panther field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Following the interception, Young. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now here's Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. And all the way up to the 49. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
Etienne up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side. 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Ramp, 23. Hey, Soko, 13, Luke. Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release, so this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? That one completes it again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Young now. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Carolina field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Panthers' 37-yard line.
11.
Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Ginger, 13, Luke.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is indeed good, and it will tie things up at 6-6. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And his throw here is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here is Young. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Call that
49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Rip, 23.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Young. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Have gun. Hey, easy, route.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Toss left side for Etienne. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Hey, let's go. Go, let's go. Darn, they say hot. Hey, kill, 11.
Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Lawrence hitting the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 47-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Now Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's Lawrence to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
For plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He's
got thrown off.
He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Panthers.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down at the 39-yard.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 10. The Young keeps it, moving right. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, 60 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas,
76 yards.
and the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
For the extra point.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are on time now early in this 4th quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
Here's 2nd and 7.
To throw, Young. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Looking to throw, Young. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Sam Martin in punt formation for Carolina.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 11. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. This ball caught by Strange. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, touch. Go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Rip, 23.
Here we go, gotta have it, Lawrence. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Evans. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Young here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Young. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Young running the option left. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Young again on the keeper. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. And not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, ready?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
38.
First down, Carolina.
Down to a knee goes Young, and that should be the final act in this one. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
Oh, yeah.
So for the Panthers.